Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The buzz around the league right now is nothing short of electric, and Yankees fans are practically vibrating with excitement after whispers started swirling that New York has locked in none other than Max Scherzer to bolster their starting rotation. Look, when a name like Scherzer pops up on the radar, it's not just another rumor floating through the baseball universe. It's something that shakes the ground beneath the entire league. And the way this rumor is spreading, you can practically feel the tremors already. People close to the situation are talking about how the Yankees front office moved with a level of stealth we haven't seen from them in a while, operating like they were trying to pull off a blockbuster without letting the rest of the baseball world get even a whiff of it until it was too late. And let's be honest, that's exactly the kind of bold energy this franchise thrives on. Fans are already imagining Scherzer stepping onto the mound in pinstripes, eyes blazing, ready to take command. It just feels like one of those moves that could completely reshape the team's identity, adding a level of dominance that feels almost unfair. What makes this whole situation even more fascinating is the way insiders are describing the negotiation process. Apparently, the conversations between Scherzer's camp and the Yankees were intense, fast-paced, and full of conviction, almost as if both sides sensed that this was a perfect match waiting to happen. There's talk that Scherzer himself had been keeping an eye on New York's direction, intrigued by how aggressively they've been reshaping their roster and culture. People around the league are saying he wanted to be part of something that wasn't just about winning games, but about making a statement. And if you know anything about Scherzer, you know he's built exactly for that kind of spotlight. His energy, his intensity, that bulldog mentality, it all fits the vibe of a team hungry to reclaim its place at the top. The suspense around how soon the Yankees will present him as the centerpiece of their rotation is building with each passing hour. And fans can't help but refresh their feeds nonstop hoping for that final confirmation. The chatter among analysts is getting louder too, with some claiming this could end up being one of the most impactful pitching acquisitions the Yankees have pulled off in years. They're talking about how adding a veteran like Scherzer not only brings elite talent, but also injects leadership, fearlessness, and a sense of competitive fire that can elevate every arm on the staff. Imagine the younger pitchers watching how he handles pressure situations, how he breaks down hitters, how he commands a mound like it's his personal arena. That kind of presence does more than win games. It transforms rotations. And you can sense that this is exactly the type of influence the Yankees have been searching for. It's almost like they're building a new narrative for themselves, one where intimidation returns as a signature quality. People inside the organization are reportedly thrilled, already picturing Scherzer mentoring the next wave of pitchers, helping them harness that same edge. And if this rumor solidifies into reality, it could be the spark that ignites a new era for the franchise. What's got fans talking even more is how this fits into New York's broader strategy. The Yankees aren't just assembling talent. They're crafting something that feels meticulously intentional. By bringing in Scherzer, they're signaling that they're done with half measures and ready to push all their chips to the center of the table. You can almost hear the excitement in the fan base as they imagine what this rotation could look like once everything is in sync. The idea of Scherzer stepping into a clubhouse already filled with high expectations just amplifies the buzz. Some insiders suggest the Yankees have been quietly studying veteran pitchers who bring more than just skill. Those who bring intimidation, presence, and accountability. And Scherzer fits that mold perfectly. People around the player say he thrives in environments where the stakes are sky high, where every pitch feels like a moment that matters. And if there's one franchise built to provide that atmosphere, it's the Yankees. The energy around this rumor feels like it's feeding itself, growing bigger by the hour. There's also this growing sense that Scherzer himself is embracing the idea of reinventing his legacy with this move. While he's already one of the most accomplished pitchers of his generation, jumping into the Bronx spotlight adds a whole new chapter, one that many players never get the chance to write. Sources close to him hint that he's intrigued by the challenge, excited by the prospect of pitching in a place where expectations are sky high and every outing feels like an event. It's not just about chasing milestones or adding stats. It's about being part of something iconic. And that's exactly what the Yankees represent. Fans are imagining the energy at the stadium every time he takes the mound, the anticipation, the roar of the crowd, the sense that something big is about to happen. Even opposing players are reportedly buzzing, wondering how this move might shift the balance of power. It's the kind of rumor that doesn't just create excitement, it creates drama. And as this buzz continues to grow, you can feel the baseball world holding its breath, waiting to see if the Yankees will officially unveil Scherzer as their newest weapon. The way this rumor is being talked about makes it sound less like speculation and more like an open secret that's just waiting for the final reveal. Fans are already preparing their reactions, imagining the flood of comments, debates, predictions, and celebrations that will explode the moment confirmation drops. And if this does become official, it won't just be a roster update. It'll be a declaration of intent. The Yankees are aiming to dominate, not just compete, and adding a pitcher like Scherzer sends that message loud and clear. Whether you're a Yankees fan or not, you can't deny the electricity this rumor has created. Something big is brewing, and everyone knows it. The second wave of whispers surrounding the Yankees' supposed acquisition of Max Scherzer is only adding more fuel to the fire, and the momentum behind this story keeps building like a tidal wave. People close to the front office are saying this move wasn't just about adding another elite starter. It was about shifting the entire tone of the franchise. The Yankees have been looking for a way to reestablish that intimidating aura they once carried, that feeling opponents would get before even stepping onto the field, like they were up against a force rather than just a team. Bringing in Scherzer feels like a major step toward reclaiming that identity. His presence alone changes the atmosphere. The intensity he brings to every pitch, every inning, every challenge, it's contagious. Insiders suggest that the Yankees have been craving that spark, that emotional anchor their pitching staff could rally around. And Scherzer is exactly that type of presence, someone who doesn't just pitch, but sets a tone. What's fascinating is how seamlessly people expect Scherzer to integrate into the culture the Yankees seem to be crafting behind the scenes. There's talk that the organization has been reworking its internal dynamics, creating an environment built around accountability, hunger, and a shared belief that this roster is on the brink of something massive. And adding someone with Scherzer's mentality only amplifies all of that. His competitive fire is legendary, the kind that never dims, no matter the stage or opponent. Those who know him describe him as someone who thrives on being challenged, someone who raises the level of everyone around him just by being there. Fans can almost visualize the conversations in the dugout, the intensity in his eyes, the way he breaks down hitters and strategizes every detail. This isn't just about stats or performance. It's about elevating the entire organization, and the buzz around that is louder than ever. Even rival teams are reportedly watching this situation with a mix of curiosity and concern. They know exactly what Scherzer brings to any rotation, and the thought of him joining the Yankees, an already powerful and deeply resourced team, raises a lot of eyebrows. People around the league are talking about how this move, if finalized, could shift the dynamics of upcoming matchups, tilting the balance in a way that forces other teams to adjust their strategies. Some executives are even hinting that this could spark a new wave of aggressive moves across the league as teams scramble to keep up. That's the kind of ripple effect Scherzer carries. His arrival doesn't just impact the Yankees. It impacts the entire league landscape. And that's part of why this rumor is making so much noise. It feels like something that could shape the next phase of baseball's competitive structure. Fans, meanwhile, are already emotionally invested, reacting to every new whisper, every insider hint, every subtle clue dropped by analysts on social media. Some are convinced the deal is already done and just waiting for the official announcement. Others are obsessively breaking down the possible rotation combinations, imagining how Scherzer fits into a staff that could suddenly become one of the most formidable in the league. The excitement is palpable, almost overwhelming, as if everyone senses they're witnessing something that could become a major moment in Yankees history. The idea of Scherzer wearing the iconic pinstripes has fans creating theories, predictions, even edits and mock-ups of what the future could look like. And the best part is the mystery, that lingering feeling that something huge is about to be unveiled. What's creating even more chatter is the possibility that this acquisition could mark the beginning of a new philosophy for the Yankees. For years, critics have questioned whether the team was willing to make bold, aggressive moves to reshape its identity. But bringing in a pitcher like Scherzer sends a completely different message, a message of urgency, ambition, and refusal to settle. Insiders say the front office has been working tirelessly behind the scenes, identifying key pieces that could elevate the roster not just on paper, but emotionally and psychologically. And Scherzer embodies exactly that type of influence. The excitement around this possible shift in strategy is making fans feel like they're witnessing the rebirth of a powerhouse, a team ready to reclaim the spotlight with authority. And as rumors continue swirling, one thing is becoming clear. Whether or not the Yankees officially announce Scherzer in the coming days, the energy surrounding this potential move has already made an impact. Fans are re-energized, the conversation around the league has intensified, and the anticipation continues to grow with every new whisper. This is more than a simple roster rumor. It's a storyline, a movement, a surge of excitement that feels larger than the moment itself. And if the Yankees truly have secured one of the fiercest competitors in the sport, then the rest of the league better brace itself, because the Bronx might be stepping into a new era of dominance. The buzz is real, the excitement is raw, and the baseball world is waiting for the final word. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. The conversation around this potential move is also starting to spark debates about how Scherzer's presence could reshape the Yankees' internal hierarchy, especially when it comes to leadership roles. Some insiders are quietly mentioning that the front office has been searching for a veteran who can act like a stabilizing force, someone whose voice carries weight not just on the mound, but in every corner of the clubhouse. Scherzer has always been known as a commanding figure, someone who doesn't shy away from difficult conversations, someone who demands intensity and focus from himself and from the people around him. And that's exactly the kind of presence fans believe this team has needed. When you blend that mentality with a roster filled with young talent hungry to prove themselves, it creates a combustible mix in the best possible way. This rumor is painting a picture of a clubhouse about to gain a leader who can shift the atmosphere just by walking into a room, elevating the mindset of everyone who shares the uniform. And that's something fans are already embracing with open arms, imagining the ripple effects it could create through the entire organization. The more people talk, the more the excitement around this rumor grows into something that feels almost cinematic. You can practically imagine the scene. Scherzer stepping onto the mound in full Yankees gear for the first time, the crowd roaring, cameras flashing, the stadium buzzing with the energy of a new era beginning. Even though nothing has been officially announced yet, the anticipation has reached a point where fans are already emotionally invested, as if they've watched the movie trailer for a blockbuster that hasn't even premiered. Analysts are dissecting every angle of this potential partnership, breaking down how Scherzer's pitching style could complement the team, how his intensity might fit with the city's high expectations, and how his mere presence could elevate the atmosphere both on and off the field. It's rare to see a rumor reach this level of momentum, but this one isn't just spreading, it's accelerating. And with every new whisper, the idea of Scherzer becoming a defining figure in a new Yankees chapter becomes more and more believable. What's most captivating about this entire storyline is how naturally it fits the narrative arc the Yankees seem to be building. A story of resurgence, ambition, and a hunger to redefine themselves. Fans can feel it, analysts can sense it, and insiders keep hinting that something big is indeed brewing behind the scenes. The possibility of Scherzer joining the rotation doesn't just add talent, it adds symbolism. It conveys the idea that the Yankees are no longer interested in playing it safe or operating quietly. They want to make noise. They want to impose their will. They want to reestablish an identity that once made them one of the most feared teams in the sport. And whether the front office confirms this rumor tomorrow or keeps the suspense going, the impact has already been felt across the league. People are watching. People are talking. People are waiting for that moment when everything becomes official. And if the Yankees really are bringing in Max Scherzer, then this could be the kind of move fans look back on as the spark that lit the fire for something unforgettable. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.